Bukola joins me now. So let's find out exactly what you have been saying on X.
Quite a lot, Jeffrey. Some of them cause you to chuckle and the others cause you to think, but it's significant, to just touch briefly on the recapitalization. 500 billion naira it is, Jeffrey, for international banks, 200 billion naira for national banks, and somewhere in the region of, is it 100 billion naira for regional banks? Quite some sum there, and you've rightly said that it's going to shock the economy. We wonder if this will lead to mergers as it was in 2005, and that was quite a challenge for the banking sector when we had job losses, litigations that ran for years.
So I feel that some of the banks would have been saying, well, we've been there, done that, because when you see some of their base, it's quite big. I'm talking about the Fugas. The Fugas are the 5 big banks: First, UBA, GT Access, and of course Zenith and all of that. So we're going to see a lot of boardroom meetings, and for the smaller ones who want to go big, and maybe they'll be swallowed by some of those big ones. But it's important that if we want to build a $1 trillion economy, we should have a financial system that supports that economy. Because as it stands now, if my records are right, there's a telco that is bigger than all of our banks put together in terms of base. So if they want to get money, how do they get the money? So I stand to be corrected, but that is the reality. So this was long overdue. The last time we did this, I think it was
2005. But Jeffrey, the most important thing is for the banks to be able to intervene in the economy, and for entrepreneurs to be able to access loans, which was not achieved after the recapitalization exercise, even though the preponderance of the view was that it brought some stability. I mean, we have, according to some experts, 22 million SMEs in Nigeria, the real sector, the backbone of the economy. They should be able to access loans, but the major the bodies that access loans in the country are government and the private sector. At
the end of the day, we're going to see this play out in the money market, the capital market, from the fixed income to the equities market. So hey, it's time to buy shares, because a lot of things will start happening, and banks will need money to improve their stature and status for the ones who don't have already, and some of them may be swallowed, and there'll be mergers and all of that. But hey, let's find out what you're saying. The first thing we'll talk about that you've been talking about is military declares 8 wanted over the murder of soldiers. Bukola, you take the first one.
Well, Promoting Nigeria says they should be found and made to face the law. The government should also reciprocate the same gesture towards the Hausas and Fulani too. The immunity and power covering those northerners are too much. Well, you have to be able to substantiate some of these claims if there's support for any particular section of the group.
All right, Safety Cabal said they should have a place. They should have placed a bounty on their head so that the people in the community can act very fast in reporting these criminal suspects to the authorities. They've said that if it will take them to place a bounty, Jonah Buba said that they will do that. But they've said, please help us. For now, just support us. Bukola.
Well, this next one is from Zaga Dollar LOL, funny name there. And they say, they all should be prosecuted and they should let the innocent ones rest. And that's significant, Justice also should be served for everyone in this, challenge or this crisis or unrest that has occurred in Okuama community in a land dispute, Okuama and Okoloba. And this is the reason, because elders of the community are also saying that the real issues must be addressed, which is the land dispute, oil bunkering, and there should be justice served, particularly because there are allegations that members of the community were also killed in also very, very heinous manner.
We expect a comprehensive report. If you live in the Niger Delta, there are layers to these things that are beyond the surface. That must be, it's not just who killed the soldiers. We must also find out who killed the soldiers and every other thing, so that there's a collective, robust report that can help solve this problem once and for all, because there are triggers to what led to this, and all of that must be factored in.
Which are those issues? So who killed the soldiers, Jeffrey? If there were members of the community that were killed prior to that time, who killed them?
Exactly. So everybody must be accounted for. IBN says if these are those responsible for that incident, then they should be ready to face the music, as there will be no peace for the wicked.
Well, this one is from Kelechi ENK, who says, I hope they get tried in court, first with the evidence, that's it, against them, because it will be shameful if they prosecute an innocent civilian.
All right.
That is at the heart of the matter.
Yeah, from there we head to the incident that happened where they said a fan shuts down the KFC outlet at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport hours after Senator Gbenga Daniel's son revealed that he was denied access to the facility because of his wheelchair. And people are reacting. Umenta Bright says, while not supporting KFC, this doesn't warrant shutting down, even if it's temporary. Ultimatum of apology and paying fine is okay. Let's consider the innocent that work and feed from here daily. Fan went too emotional about this.
And this one is from Mr. Gio, who says, why will they stop the customer from going in the first place? Are they not supposed to help the customer in? God will help us.
T-Talk says, arrogant boss attitude would affect everyone at work and render so many jobless. She must explain. Yeah, okay, I wanted to be sure. She must explain where she got the policy disabled people are not allowed. Okay, that's it. Kindness don't cost a thing. Life defeated disabled people already. Why make their lives miserable again? So this is still under investigation, I'm sure, but FAN has taken a decision
on that. According to their statement following their investigation. But the real issue is how many persons with particular disabilities have been unable to access, that facility prior to this time. So all our structures must be built with the consideration of inclusion in mind. Exactly. This must not be a selective treatment just because the person affected is a VIP.
Let's now head to something that has to do with NAFDAC busting fake bottled water syndicate in Port Harcourt, the River State capital. Richie says nowhere is safe, even those that have money to spend on expensive stuff are not sure what they are getting anymore, and there's no means provided by the government for buyers to verify the authenticity of these products on the go. Let's say those are the videos.
Yeah.
Wow, this is very sad, Bukola. This is.
Let's listen first of all, Jeffrey.
Look at the situation.
This cloth and plates that is using to filter this water, and funnel, not even plates, funnel. He gets the water inside this bucket and use cup to pour it directly inside this. What is using to pour the water inside the can. Water from the bucket filtered with clothes and funnel and filled directly into this place. This place is a pool center. You can see it's where they play pool. That's where they are using to produce this water in this place. Everywhere here is very, very dirty.
When this news first broke, like every other Nigerian, you would think, okay, why not set up your own bottled water manufacturing company instead of imitating a brand, until you get into the details and find out that, it's not just the brand imitation that is the challenge here, but that they're also selling or packaging contaminated water from what we see. So how many Nigerians have purchased bottled water from this source?
What I'm saying, I'm just thinking, I said, the water I buy is fairly expensive. And if you find out that I spend all that money buying that expensive water and it's bottled, no. Let's go to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oseni Aziz says that NAFDAC and many agencies in Nigeria have been doing their job very well. I keep talking and preaching that Nigerians are the problem. Just take a look at the fake bottle they keep selling to us. Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. This one is from, did you take Richie, by the way? Let me just go straight to Rohisi Lupeju, who says 20 out of 5 Nigerians don't consume fake products. Nothing you won't tell me. And then he says, he exclaims with the name of God in Yoruba, Olong. Well, 20 out of 5 Nigerians.
I don't know where he got it.
I don't know how he got that mathematics.
Now, the car plug, that's what you call yourself, says, fake bottled water. But why fake water? Why can't you just start your own bottled water company, just like Bukola said? I don't know. It's very sad. You can't be spending that money buying relatively, and then you're drinking fake. Not good.
Well, this one is from Ochiabuto, who says they left fake drinks and aimed at fake Ava water. So we're basically not safe in this country. Even water too. That's sad.
So the argument about the semantics is that can water really be fake? So people say it's not necessarily the word fake. It's about the fact that it's not properly treated water because it is still water.
Let's just call it what it is. Contaminated water.
Okay. iShow says people who have found in things like this should be prosecuted instantly with death by hanging. Whoa, that's I don't know.
Worthy of considering, even though the punitive measure that will be applied here would not be as stringent, would not be as strict, for want of better words. But then again, if you consider how many people have purchased this contaminated water and have come down with one illness or the other, and were unable to get a diagnosis, maybe it ended in death.
I understand.
So if you consider that,
that's
activities like this must come to an end.
So if you're in the business of selling, whether it's fake, contaminated, whatever name it is, please stop, because the authorities will come at you and you're killing people. That's the truth. You sell fake drugs, you're killing people. It's worse than even insurgency, because that one is unsuspecting and below the radar. But that's all we can take on this segment of the program. We'll be back after this break to bring you that very first conversation with Pastor Femi Lazarus about the essence of the season, which is Easter. Join us again.
We'll be right back.